Hi guys, my name is Scorpio. Today I'm here with Big Booty 17 and we'll be showing off an interesting Chunkload detector and a new wither cage based on this thing. So let's first see how the Chunkload detector works. We'll change in spectator to unload the thing, and now if we freeze the game and we reload it, showing the hitbox, you can see that the chicken is right here triggering the tripwire, but it's supposed to be in this yellow box. So now if I tick step 1, you can see that the lamp instantly turns on, and even though the chicken is glitching, it's actually back to its original place, so right here. So usually it shouldn't be triggering the tripwire, but it is always triggering the tripwire when the chunk is reloaded. So yeah, I'll leave Booty to explain why it works. So just a quick note that this detector is designed and showed off by Sava. I'll leave a link to their video and their channel in the description.
This works because on reload, the passenger is momentarily centered on the boat's exact position instead of being shifted to the front. That causes it to briefly touch the tripwire for a tick before snapping to its proper spot. It doesn't have to be a chest boat either, just a regular boat with 2 passenger works, since one of them gets offset from the boat's center.
So we can see it again without freezing. Okay, and then if we reload it, you can see it triggers the lamp. So with this in mind, we came up with a new wither cage that doesn't even use the reload detector, but instead just the chicken moving its position. So it used no redstone, and we can see how it works if we unload it. So by default, the chicken is blocked by the fence, but if we do load it, you can see the chicken moves just a bit in front of the fence gate, so that the wither instantly targets the chicken, but it won't shoot it because in the next tick, the chicken moves back into the fence gate, effectively blocking the wither's eyesight to the chicken. So what the wither will do is the main head will target the chicken, while the side head will attempt to find a new target, which is the iron golem. And the reason the main head targets the chicken instead of the iron golem, even though the iron golem is both exposed to the wither as well, is because the chicken is closer to the wither. So the main head always targets the closest entity. For the side head, it's random, but since there is no other targets around it, it'll just target the iron golem. And this little hole here is just to prevent the skulls from exploding somewhere else. It just captures the skull and makes it explode inside. So there's a small tip that you should be aware of if you're using this cage. That is that the wither needs to be ticking before the boat. So I'll let Booty explain how he did this because I wasn't doing this thing.
Minecraft loads entities within the same subchunk from bottom to top. We need the wither to load before the boat, so it can see the chicken before the boat loads and shifts the chicken's position. To make this happen, we place the wither's feet in the subchunk directly below the boat. This way, the wither is always loaded first. This gives us a reliable wither cage that's much more resilient to atypical reloading than ones that typically rely on redstone.
Yeah, so when it loads from bottom to top, the wither gets ticked first, and it instantly targets the chicken, and then the boat loads, and it ticks, moves the chicken back inside of the fence gate, and the wither's eyesight is blocked. Yeah, that's basically how it works. So with this concept, Big Booty made a new wither-based obsidian farm. I guess you can summon the wither in and show them how it works. Yep. So we'll have both of the fence gates on with these levers, and when you summon the withers in, they'll instantly target these chickens already, even if you're in survival, but you better block off your sight behind it. So now as you can see, the side heads are targeting the iron golem, and the main heads are targeting the chicken. Look at the eyesight and they're looking down. So why are we blocking off the main head's eyesight? It's because if you don't, there's a 1 of 1,000 chance that the main head will be shooting blue skulls towards the chickens, which will break almost every survival obtainable blocks, and that's why we're only allowing side heads to shoot but not the main head. So yeah, that's all for this video, and Booty is still finishing this farm, but when it's out, we'll share it on YouTube. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!